Hello and welcome, Lynx here. We are playing Sakura Bunny Girls, and apparently, as we found out in the last episode, which was an interesting one, because we finally got a glimpse of Riko's power, as we had no idea about those. But yeah, and after seeing that, now it's time to hang out with her during the night. Let's go! I arrived at the hangout point several minutes before the established hour, which if I remember correctly was 11. If the street was full of razzle and dazzle during the day, at night those words fail to describe it. There are neon lights everywhere, accompanied in most cases by muffled yet loud music coming from inside the building that they're advertising. The looks of the crowd have changed drastically as well. What were regular people wearing regular clothes a few hours ago have turned to impressive dresses and suits, everyone competing against each other to stand out. Finally, I'm no different from them. Show us. For tonight I decided to put on the most exclusive outfit I own, a grey suit that my father gave me when I got my first job. Are you sure this is the most exclusive then? I'm gonna be honest. If I got a clothing piece from my father, it would definitely end up very deep inside the wardrobe. So deep that nobody would be able to find it. You would need an excavation team to do that. Anyway. It cost him a tiny fortune, which ironically led me to not wear it much. And if a grey suit wasn't eye-catching enough, I decided to pair it with a red shirt, the colors combining nicely and causing people to glance in my direction now and then. Is a good thing or a bad thing for? Ooh, nice. Also, maybe not red, more like scarlet? No, scarlet, not really. Very dark red. What you would call that color?
Oh my! I thought you were Yakuza Charmin for a second there, Yori. Yakuza Charmin.
Yori, what did you not tell us about your father?
Other than that, you look amazing. You could enter any club in that suit. In part because you're scared it bounces away, but that still counts.
Huh? Wait, that explains why people won't stop thinking looks at me. But now that you're with me, they will stare at you instead. Okay, I need one explanation. How does this bracelet work? What? How? The dresses.
Gorgeous, revealing, crazy expensive. Yes, yes, and yes. After the singing of the certain unlawful company has given me an immense amount of money, so I went shopping and bought the best thing I could find. Why do you think I do? I prefer to run my errands alone.
Riko narrows her eyes tauntingly, daring me to leer at her dress openly and in front of her. And I do that. Although I managed to resist temptation, my gaze locked on her provocative expression instead.
Anyway, let's get going, shall we? The Scarlet Moon must have a pleading mop begging to enter, and it's gonna be awkward getting in before them.
Okay, lead the way, Riko. You're the one who has to grant us the passage. Riko watches how I move behind her, ready and willing to follow her to the club. But instead Riko latches to my side, curling her arm around mine tightly. Let's go.
If you want to enter, you'll have to be my partner for the night.
Yeah?
Our odds will be much more better like that.
I open my mouth to question her logic. For the moment I do that, she starts moving, forcing me to do the same. With her powers, why would we need to rely on chance? You know, maybe it's more fun like that. Or something, I don't know. Not opposing Riko's evident teasing, I allow her to cling to me until we reach the nightclub, the menacing bouncer preventing an untold number of people from coming inside. However, Riko doesn't care at all, approaching the towering man with a smirk on her face under everyone's stupefied gazes.
You're accompanied tonight, it must be quite an occasion.
A celebration. And there is always something to celebrate. Would you be as kind as to let us in now? There is a bottle in there calling my name.
That's a nice dress.
Go ahead and have fun.
Friendly and uncannily welcoming, the bouncer opens the door for us, triggering a crowd to give us jealous looks as we cross the threshold. That was easy, like when we infiltrated the corporation. Riko excels herself with her bunny suits on or off. So I guess they don't really need the bunny suits to trigger the powers. My last remark makes me realize something, which I can't help but ask Riko as the darkness of the club surrounds us. Wait, how did you do that, Riko? How were you able to use your powers without the bunny suit on?
It's quite simple, Yori. I didn't use my powers.
You didn't? Why'd the bouncer let us in then? He treated you as if he knew you for a long time.
That's because he does. I'm a VIP, and I come to this club really frequently. I didn't tell you anything because I want to see the face you're pulling right now. You look so very cute when you're confused. But as I told you before, I don't enjoy using my powers that way. Entering the club without paying would be like stealing, and I'm no criminal. Unless the club was doing some shady things, then it's a different story. Not to mention that there was quite a crowd outside. Even if I tried, my powers wouldn't have worked.
Okay. Oh, I get it. So basically, the powers won't work on someone if they are 1, mentally strong, or 2, they bring a lot of attention. So I guess the bouncer definitely was under the gaze of a lot of people waiting in the crowd and so on. So that's why her powers might not work or something like that. I got you. Still, do you need that bunny suit?
My powers have a lot of downsides, sadly.
Riko giggles as she stares at my puzzled expression, nudging me on my elbow to tease me further. Does this hold any more surprises for me? I have a sneaky suspicion this revelation is only the beginning.
Good evening, ma'am. I'm glad to see you again. Will you put on the usual?
You know it, the rest don't make me look as cute.
I'll fetch for you.
What? The cloakroom attendant vanishes behind the door, my brows as low as they can get.
The usual.
The usual what, Riko?
The usual face mask, Yori. The Scarlet Moon is so trend because it's the only nightclub in which you can be anonymous. You're asked to wear a mask at all times in public. At least, you can only drop it inside the VIP rooms. And guess what? Since I'm a VIP, I have an exclusive room that will be using tonight.
Riko grins at me seductively. The appearance of the attendant preventing me from inquiring about her dubious plans. This is definitely not the kind of club I thought I'd be spending time in tonight.
Here it is, ma'am. Your bunny face mask. I always keep it apart from the others in case you visit us. Also, I've taken the freedom of picking dragon face mask for a companion. Will that do? I can retrieve another one if you don't like it.
No need. This mask is perfect. It matches perfectly with his suit.
Yeah.
Now he'll be the dragon of the city.
Yeah. Well, he will be in trouble if Kiryu is around. I mean, with Kiryu, he's no competition, let's face it. Kiryu is #1 dragon. Okay, I like it. That mask is kinda... I don't know, kind of transparent for. Not giving me any choice, the attendant hands Riko and me our respective masks, her tiny smile asking us to put them on immediately.
Damn! If you were scared before, now you're totally terrifying, Yori. People will think that the Yakuza have invaded the club.
Oi, they shouldn't be afraid even that was the case. I can't see much with this thing on.
And the lack of light isn't helping.
But you can see me, can't you?
Yes, I can. The ears of the bunny mask are pretty visible.
Oh, then we're good to go. I'm the only thing you have to see tonight.
Yeah?
Riko moves to my side with a burst of playful laughter, wrapping her arm around mine as she did moments ago. And then, when she's locked her body with mine, she begins to walk, her steps heading toward the energetic beats of the music. Darkness becomes a blinding combination of colorful lights. The instant Riko pushes the door open, the appearance of the tendiest club being showy, so to say the least. Ironically, you can enjoy the sight much since the illumination continues to blink and change hue. Although it casts enough light to pick on the people that surround you, all wearing face masks that remind you of some animal.
Welcome to the Scarlet Moon! The only place in the city where you can be a nobody for the night.
I mean, I'm dead every single day for.
It doesn't matter who you are or what you do. It's all about having fun with a faceless stranger that you might not remember the day after. Exciting, isn't it?
Nah. It really is not my thing. Regular, I don't like clubs in general. Let's go. Fine. Yeah. This is the first time I've been to a club like this, Riko. And to be honest, the idea of not knowing anyone's identity is kind of alluring.
I'm happy to hear that, Yori. I don't think you'd be so open-minded about it. When we return to the club to celebrate in the future, it will be because we're unstoppable. We'll try new things that will make everything much, much more interesting.
Riko nuzzles my shoulder with the part that her mask isn't covering, using this pose to set a route to the bar afterward. As I see it, absolute anonymity is a double-edged sword. The chance of doing something you might regret are much higher.
Yeah.
I mean, that's literally what I was thinking. I'm like, no, maybe not. However, so is the thrill. Intense pleasure is usually attached to danger. I mean, you know Riko. How she looks still, even if she has the mask and so on. You will recognize her, so I don't have a problem now. But otherwise, no.
Tonight's special night, barman. So send a bottle of your best vodka to private room number 7.
Vodka. Okay.
And do it quickly, okay? We don't want to be bothered while we're in the middle of something.
Eh? The barman nods faintly, darting to the back room to get what Riko ordered. Wait, are we going straight to the private room, Riko? I thought you'd want to hang around the dance floor for a while.
Oh, we can if that's what you want, Yuri. But if I were you, I'd follow the cute girl wearing a bunny mask to her room. If she's insisting a lot, it must be for a good reason.
Eh? Point taken, let's go! Opting for a much more direct approach, Riko convinced me to skip being anonymous tonight, guiding me through the nightclub until we reach her room. I like this aesthetics. It's extremely luxurious, the velvety walls both beautiful and useful since they're absorbing all the noise coming from the outside. It goes without saying, but they will prevent any noise from coming out too. Probably.
The barman brought us the vodka already. He knows very well that when the bunny wants something, the bunny shall get it right away.
And he hasn't seen the actual bunny with her suit on, has he?
Oh, maybe yes, maybe no. Because even if I don't like using my powers for rigged stuff like stealing, I do enjoy harmless fun.
What's harmless fun for you, Riko?
Many things, too many to list. But I'm sure you get the picture,
Riko and I share laugh at our racy comments. Riko taking off her face mask as soon as her laughter begins to fizzle out. And I do the same, appreciating eternally being able to see normally again.
You do not believe how much better it is to look at you with your mask off, Yori. Despite being funny, that whole Yakuza vibe was starting to give me the creeps. I don't like it when someone could be armed to the teeth. It makes me want to transform and ask the dude to walk out of the city.
That sounds quite heavy, Riko. Would your powers allow you to do something like that?
the target has a weak determination, yeah, I could order them to do anything. I could even ask them to put on a skirt and dance like a ballerina, something I did once, by the way. It depends only on their strength and my willingness to force them to do something humiliating. With great power comes great responsibility, but sometimes you just can't help it.
Oh my, imagine the possibilities. Riko accompanies her giggles with a shrug, her mocking performance stealing a chuckle from me. As long as everything ends well in the end and nobody gets hurt in the process, she has the freedom to use her powers any way she wants. Perhaps some shame will do good to wrongdoers.
Anyway, how about I pour us a couple of glasses of ice-cold vodka while you turn on your phone, Yori?
What? Why would I turn my phone on? My phone? Do you need it?
Yep. I gotta show you something that will split your sides. I'd use mine, but as you can imagine, this dress isn't meant to carry anything. It's quite the opposite, actually.
Yeah, I would imagine you don't have any pockets in it. Yeah, I mean, that dress is barely leaving any room for imagination. Riko dissolves into laughter upon hearing my spicy remark, filling the glasses with the transparent liquid as I do what she said and prepare my phone for her to use.
Thank you, Yori. Now prepare yourself to hear the funniest thing ever.
Riko tosses a glass my way before she starts typing something on the internet browser, the result of their query being a reel from the local news.
This morning, a bold and well-known short software investment fund is leaked information regarding the city's telecommunications giant to short their stock. Minutes later, they revealed the illegal activity they've been taking part in, causing the stock of the company to crash and reap huge profits. The police are now investigating the corporation for roughly in the middle of an avalanche of resignations to avoid paying for the crimes committed. Investors are selling their stock before they lack any value, which will happen soon at the current rate.
The matter-of-fact voice explains the consequences of our operation. Riko's radiant expression proving that what's happening now is surpassing her expectations. Wow. Wait, did their stocks plummet that badly?
Badly is a compliment I can count. You can't even use them to wipe your nose. But wait, that's not all. Things got way better, Yori. Take a look at this.
Using the browser, Riko opens what looks like a bank account. The number displayed on the screen ridiculously big. That's what the short sell investors earned from shorting their stock, right, Riko?
Nope, that's what I earned from shorting their stock. The other investors must have earned even more. Whenever they spot a good opportunity, they go for the kill.
No way. Wait, is all that money really yours?
It sure is, and this very money is what we'll be paying tonight's bills at the club. So let's toast, Yori, for this amazing investment. Cheers!
Ecstatic for having become rich in a matter of hours, Riko chinks her glass, drinking most of her vodka with single swill. I mean, that's what... Come on, Yori, that's how you drink vodka. Come on, man. Despite my bewilderment, I tag along with her, sipping from my short glass. You go once and oh, you're done. That's how we do it. Come on, man. The flavor is so potent I end up huffing a little bit, but my involuntary reaction prompting Riko to giggle. Yeah, I never had that reaction.
What's the matter, Yori? Is the first time you drink something like this?
I wasn't allowed to drink when I was bodyguard, and I'm not a drinker myself, so yeah. In fact, this might be the strongest drink I've had in years. Wow.
And I bet it's the most expensive too. They're both worth over 300,000 yen.
What? Wait a second, what? Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm once again I'm looking at the exchange rates. How much? 300,000. Dude, that's over 8,500 in my currency. What the freak? In euro, it's almost 2,000. For an beverage. I would never pay that amount. Not a chance. It's ridiculous. By the way, 300,000 yen, I think I've seen like job offers in Japan that offer that amount per month. So you basically tell me that one bottle of vodka goes for a monthly income of someone's. That's ridiculous. Like what? Whatever. When Riko reveals the price, I almost drop my cup to the ground. Isn't that a little too much for a single bottle, Riko?
It depends on the person, Yori. For someone who's earned millions of yen thanks to the downfall of that criminal company, definitely not. And trust me when I say this is only the beginning.
Riko smirks as she drives her glass toward her lips, taking care of the little vodka that she left by gulping it heartily. This makes me wonder, has she not indulged herself in the past like she's doing now? With her powers, she could practically own Japan if she wanted to. Let's start with what she's going to do with the money. You meant it when you said that you'd earn more money than you can count, huh? What are you going to do with it, exactly?
That's a tough question, Yori. I'm gonna have to give it more thought. But for now, I'm going to have fun with it. Buying the things I've always wanted, upgrading my apartment, that kind of stuff.
Upgrading? You could buy a new one twice as big, if not more.
Yeah, that's true. So I prefer keeping a low profile. I wouldn't want to draw unwanted attention, especially when I have so much money on my account.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's irresponsible.
Let's go, will you share the money, whatever. Will you share the money, Riko? That's certainly a lot for a single person.
Oh, sharing, what sense?
Well, I was thinking that you could donate some to local charity if there are any in the city. Dude, I know that might be literally... I mean, it definitely would be showing my trashiness right now, but... I think this is the last thing I would think of. If I had, like, a sudden surge of money. Yeah. I don't know, maybe it's because I've never been reached or whatever, right? But... yeah, I mean, dude, I would think of myself and I guess of the most important people in life. And it's not going like, you know, and going like that. Because to be fair, let's think that you have like sudden crazy income, right? Let's say something that would set you for life, basically, right? One time. And I'm not the kind of person that would like go ballistic on spending money. I would basically go with the way that would allow me to last me a lifetime, basically. Yeah. So yeah, I would probably not do any like donations as well. Does it show my trashiness? Probably. But, you know, whatever. I'm telling this now at least, you know. Who knows what would be if I was in a situation like that. I'm not for. So at the moment, I can't claim that I wouldn't do anything like that. Anyway, you'd be helping them a lot even if you give them only a little.
I didn't think about it. That's a really good idea, Yori, and very kind of you too. So yeah, I'll give them some. It's not like I'm gonna miss it, and I believe that less favored should get to enjoy it.
The thing is, for her, I guess she can use that power and do something like that again, right? So yeah. And for like an average person like me, it would be like, again, probably a once in a lifetime situation. Yeah. Anyway, Riko smirks proudly at her decision, looking forward to lending a hand to those who need it the most. It won't cost her much to make this world a better place. But if I had her powers, I mean, that's a different case. You know what? With her powers, and still with my trashiness, yeah, I could see myself donating stuff. Then, yes. Anyway, ask Riko if she used her powers to make money before. Yeah, let's ask that. I've been thinking that you'd plan this whole thing very carefully, Riko. Have you used your powers to make money, that much money before?
It's going to sound pretty stupid in hindsight because I could have certainly made some cash, but no, this is my first and biggest hit. However, I'll say in my defense that I've been busy taking care of small problems around the city as well as trying to prevent Satomi from wreaking too much havoc. She takes her missions really seriously, and you had a taste of that.
And why didn't you take advantage of your previous missions?
Because I didn't think about it, to be honest, and before you said yes, there was dump of me. I could have bought so much cool stuff! But it's never too late, is it?
Kind of. Yeah, I guess you're not harming anyone, so... I guess so, yeah. After all, you're not harming anyone or doing anything wrong.
Yep, that's exactly what I've been telling you! I gotta look at myself or nobody else will.
This. You know what? This line I could have used when I was explaining my reasons. Sort of reasons. Riko chuckles at her comment as she fills her glass with the transparent liquid, stirring it softly with her hand. The way she earned so much money was unorthodox, to say the least, but despite everything, it was reasonably lawful too. I'm totally saving again. Ask if she's going to use her powers like this again. This operation was a great success, Riko. Will you use your powers to make money like this again? To be fair, I don't know. I have not seen her account, right? Maybe she doesn't need to.
Oh, you can count on that, Yori. This was both fun and a service to society. But as I see it, making money was more like a plus. I'm not doing this for self-profit, you know. I truly hate when people believe they're above the law and start abusing it to get an advantage or build a fortune.
Yeah.
We're all the same, no matter who you are and how much money you have.
I agree with you. We kind of searched some laws to bring that company up, but I agree with you. Nobody's above the law and nobody should ever think otherwise.
Way to go, Yori!
Tell that to certain people in, for example, France.
Way to go, Yori! I'm happy we think the same way. Because a tiny misdemeanor like trespassing is compensated big time by revealing the dirty laundry of that company.
Riko leaves the glass on the table only to fold her arms, convinced of what she said. Indeed, we broke some laws, but it was for the better good.
I think I haven't said it yet, but it was great working with you, Yori. You didn't get to do anything because my powers are awesome, so I felt at ease knowing that you were there, covering my back.
That's almost what my customers used to say when I was their bodyguard.
Were they bunny girls?
If that was the case, I wouldn't have changed my job.
Well, I'm glad you did. Now we are partners against crime.
I wouldn't put like that, but yep, that's pretty much it.
Let's toast again then, so that we can get rid of all the wrongdoing companies and get rich by doing it. Cheers!
Grinning from ear to ear, Riko clinks her glass against mine, scarfing down all the liquor almost at once. I attempt to do the same, emptying my cup, but not without coughing. Dude, what's wrong with you? Dang, this thing kicks like a mule and burns like hell. I don't know, maybe I'm just Polish. So yeah. How is she able to endure it so casually? Maybe she's Polish. Anyway, this incredibly wild night comes to an end the moment we finish our bottle, its intoxicating flavor lingering in my palate. I'm slightly under the influence as well thanks to it, but the fresh air of the city is helping me snap out of and come back to my senses. I turn my head briefly to glance at the club's entrance, the line still so extensive despite the time that it disappears behind a distant corner. It's a pity that Riko wanted to stay longer. I'd want to walk her home. And you walked... Seriously, man? It's the least I could do after having spent a thrilling day with her. On the bright side, this would probably be the first day of many. Welcome back to that street. Lost in this wishful thought, I arrive at the familiar street. The lampposts lit and the sky pitch black. The only thing it's lacking is crashed van and an overpowered girl in a bunny suit. I snort my command as I continue following the road, my apartment mere minutes away from here. Ironically, I've spent more time outside of it than inside. At this rate, I'll forget how it looked. At least I remember its appearance tonight. Maybe. The stop in the music really suggests that it might be maybe. I head toward the crosswalk when suddenly I hear a blaring noise coming from the other side. What was that? As if the universe had heard my question, the same blasting din echoes throughout the street. The source located in the old neighborhood. A thunderous rocket like that can only be one thing. Gunshots. Alarmed by this fact, I take a deep breath before I race in the neighborhood, using the deafening noises as guidance. There is something huge going on there. I hope I'm not too late.
Find out in the next episode of Sakura Bunny Girls.
Yes, that's how we are going to do that. We'll continue tomorrow. For now, hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a wonderful day. Consider liking the video. I know it was a shorter one compared to the previous ones, but yeah, we're going to do it right like that. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, of course. That would be super appreciated, and that way you will get the info. I'm not saying notification in the whatever phone or whatever, but in your, subscription box where you have freshest videos from all the channels. Yeah, you will get my thumbnail there as well. Also, if you're into stuff like Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, you can follow me there as well. Oh yeah, of course the game is linked in the description, so you can get it yourself on Steam as well. I do think it also came in on Epic, but let's face it, nobody spends money on Epic. Let's face it, come on. We only have it to get free games, let's face it. That's the reality. With that being said, hope you all have a wonderful day. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye!